Welcome back, my amazing second grade artists. For this project, we'll be focusing on my personal favorite artist, Vincent Van Gogh, and he was an Impressionist painter. Who was Vincent Van Gogh? Vincent was an Impressionist painter. He loved to paint using thick brushstrokes and loved to paint what he felt that movement would look like. How can we show movement in art? We can show movement in our artwork by using different lines, shapes, and textures. If we take a look at some of these pictures below, you'll see that there are different lines that go in different directions that give us the illusion that it might be moving. And in the center with the eye, you can see the thick brush strokes with paint and using texture to make it look like it sticks out of the paper. Another way that artists used texture to show movement in their painting was a style called Imposto style painting. An impasto is a technique used in painting where paint is laid out on an area or surface in very thick layers, usually thick enough that the brush or painting knife strokes are visible. So as you can see the swirls of the wind, and he uses those thick brush strokes to show movement. Vincent van Gogh's famous The Starry Night painting. Vincent van Gogh painted the starry night from looking out of his window. He loved the way the sky looked as if it were moving. He would say he could see the wind. He used the impasto style of painting to capture the movements in each brushstroke as he painted the night sky and the wind blowing by. Now we're ready for our Van Gogh-inspired Starry Night, Part 1. Our learning goal for this project is a mixed media, and a mixed media is when we produce a work of art through mixed media or fibers that utilizes multiple processes. Our learning targets for this project are: I can use texture in my art, I can use movement in my art, and I can create artwork inspired by other artists. The materials you'll need for today are a piece of black construction paper and a white pencil or white crayon. All right, boys and girls, let's get started. All right, boys and girls, let's take a look at this starry night picture. And I want you to notice the wind blowing, and you can see the textures that they created by making those thick brush strokes, those dashed lines, and all of those beautiful colors. We're going to be drawing out a very simple version of our starry night. So I want you to set up your black construction paper, and we're going to work on it horizontal, which is side to side or hot dog style. And now, using either a white crayon or a white colored pencil, we're going to start to draw out our simple version of our starry night. So let's start with drawing the burning bush that is in the kind of the front of our starry night picture. Now we're going to draw a little curved line in the background to count as our grass line or the horizon line. Next, we're going to start adding the wind. And the way we're going to draw movement is we're going to draw some swirly lines that give us the illusion that the wind might be blowing. I want you to go ahead and draw a few different wind shapes in your background. Next, after we draw the wind, we're going to draw the moon and some stars. When we draw the stars, we're going to make a little circle and then a bigger circle around it. This is going to give us the illusion later that it's glowing. Then I want you to go ahead and add a moon in the corner. It can be a crescent moon or it can be a full moon, but I want you to put a moon somewhere in your picture. And then add a circle around your moon again so that later on we can see that it's glowing. Now put your project somewhere safe so we can continue working on it next week. See you next time, boys and girls.